In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a wise and gentle sage named Arjun. Known for his kindness and deep understanding of life, Arjun led a life of simplicity and discipline. He resided in a tiny one-room cottage, where the only possessions he owned were a few cooking pots and 2 well-worn blankets. These blankets were not just for warmth, they were his only clothing, a testament to his humble lifestyle. Despite the biting cold of the winter nights, Arjun would lay on one blanket spread across the wooden floor, using the other to cover himself. He was so trusting and at peace with the world that he never locked the door to his cottage, leaving it wide open even as he slept. This openness was a reflection of his heart, welcoming all who might come by, even in the dead of night. Meanwhile, in the shadows of the village, a desperate thief named Ravi was prowling the streets. Hungry and frustrated after failing to break into several homes, he was on the verge of giving up. Just then, he spotted the unlocked door of Arjun's cottage. With a glimmer of hope, he slipped inside, eager to find something of value. But as he searched through the darkness, time slipped away, and all he could find were a small pot and a chipped cup. Ravi couldn't believe his luck. How could a sage, known for his wisdom, have so little? He felt a wave of disappointment wash over him. He had braved the cold night for nothing more than a couple of useless items. As he stood there, contemplating his next move, he was unaware that Arjun was awake, quietly observing him from beneath his blanket, amused by the thief's confusion. As the minutes passed, Ravi's frustration grew. He had gone through so much trouble, and he couldn't leave empty-handed. In a moment of desperation, he yanked the blanket off Arjun and prepared to flee. But just as he was about to escape, Arjun's voice rang out, clear and commanding. "Stop!" The thief froze, his heart racing as he turned to face the sage, who now stood tall and resolute. "You will have to come back inside," Arjun ordered, his voice firm yet calm. Trembling with fear, Ravi stepped back into the cottage, feeling the weight of his actions. Arjun, noticing the thief's fear, softened his tone. "Please forgive me, brother. You came here on such a cold night, and I have nothing of value to offer you. Next time let me know in advance, and I will gather enough alms to satisfy you." Ravi was taken aback by the sage's unexpected kindness. His stern demeanor had transformed into one of compassion, leaving the thief utterly bewildered. Just as he was about to bolt out of the door, Arjun's voice stopped him again. "You must take what you have stolen, and before you leave, close the door behind you to keep the cold out." With a mix of confusion and gratitude, Ravi hurried out of the cottage, clutching the blanket and closing the door gently behind him. But as dawn broke, the villagers, recognizing the sage's blanket, caught Ravi. They were furious that someone would dare to steal from Arjun, a beloved figure in their community. The village council convened to decide Ravi's punishment, their anger palpable. Word of Ravi's capture reached Arjun, who rushed to the council meeting. Pointing at the thief, he declared, "This man is no thief." "You are mistaken, my friends. He did not steal from me. He came to visit. In fact, he was so kind that he even closed the door to protect me from the cold." The council was stunned into silence. With Arjun's words, they had no choice but to release Ravi. Though he escaped punishment, the sage's compassion had touched his heart deeply. As the council dispersed, Ravi fell to his knees before Arjun, tears streaming down his face. "Forgive me, wise one. Please let me serve you." At first, Arjun refused, but Ravi's sincerity moved him. Finally, he agreed to take Ravi under his wing. Together, they returned to the cottage, where the stolen items were returned to their rightful place. As they entered, Arjun burst into laughter, leaving Ravi puzzled. "Did you see my clever plan? Not only did my belongings return, but I also gained a servant. Remember, a sage never makes a bad deal." And so the tale of Arjun and Ravi spread throughout the village, a story of redemption and compassion. It taught everyone that true strength comes from within, and that self-confidence is a treasure that cannot be taken away by others. Just like Arjun, who trusted in his own wisdom and kindness, we too can rise above our circumstances and inspire change in others.